Que no habla la cámara, ¿no? Señora Levy? Can you speak to me, please?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Starbucks.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, me too. Okay, let me put this that way there. Okay. It's a great pleasure to have you here. For us, Starbucks in the Mexican culture is quite important, but I would like to know this alliance you made with Nestlé specifically, how you are
With whom?
Nestlé? Nestlé.
Alsea.
No.
No.
You made an alliance with the milk producer Nestlé.
Yeah. Well, I won't be able to comment on that because
Okay.
I don't know about it.
Okay.
Oh, can you ask another question?
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
please. I
Okay.
wish I could, but I can't.
Okay. You are making a lot of capacitation with your employees, specifically because you are having these elder operated stores with elder people, and the capacitation about human rights and
Yes.
how this is changing the way Starbucks is operating.
Okay. Starbucks is a company that really practices corporate responsibility. And they do it in so many ways, I can't keep track of them. But one of the ways that they do is to hire people who really need work. In the United States, there are special programs to hire veterans, people who have been in the armed services. In many countries, there are programs to hire older workers to give them a chance at a better life, to have an income, to have something to do during the day, to have friends at work. These programs are in many ways what we call altruistic. They're for the good of humanity. But they're very much appreciated by the customers who want companies today to do good things, not just to make money. It's also appreciated by the companies that do these programs, like Starbucks, because it helps attract more customers and it helps keep them. Which would you rather go to, a coffee company that does good things in life or a coffee company that just wants your money? So everybody wins when people operate companies using the principles of corporate social responsibility.
And you already mentioned in the conference that for you is the most important the customer and the experience behind that.
Yes.
That is the way Starbucks changed it.
Right. Starbucks is famous. There are other companies too, but Starbucks is famous for raising the standard of service in every city that they open stores. And it's amazing to watch what happens. Other companies start improving their service. And it has a nice effect for people in every neighborhood. When there's a company that's really doing a great job, and then the other companies start being nice to you for the first time, you think, well, this is wonderful. And that's one of the reasons that I really like to see companies practice good, responsible customer appreciation. In the coffee business, there's a wonderful thing that better coffee companies try to do. When you walk into the store, they try to say to you your name or your drink if they can't remember your name. So you come in and they'll say, oh, it's a double tall latte. Do you want your usual today? Well, what does that mean? It means that they remember you. They recognize you as a human being. And every business that does that wins. It's just a great technique for having a relationship.
I don't know if you've had any chance to go to another coffee store in Mexico, but they try to write your name, but they do not try to remember what you want. So it's like put you in the human part, but no as a customer.
Yeah, there are many companies around the world that are famous for good customer service, and they are usually companies that are quite successful.
Yes. And have you heard about the coalition between Coca-Cola and Costa in Europe?
Yes, I have. That's breaking news.
Yes, I know. Yeah. So how is it for you something that is going to change the strategy of Starbucks?
Costa's was recently, which is a worldwide company,
yes,
was recently acquired by Coca-Cola, and a lot of people are talking about that. But there have been other acquisitions too. Nestle's recently signed a distribution agreement with Starbucks to sell their products outside the United States. Mm-hmm. Now, why is it that companies like Coca-Cola and Nestle's, which are giants, why are they so interested in the coffee industry? And the answer is that the gourmet coffee industry is so mature now, and it has attracted so many customers that it became visible on the radar screens of giant corporations.
Yes. It's not longer the experience of being in the coffee bar like Starbucks started at the well at the beginning.
Coffee bean store.
But
Yeah.
now the product of making itself in your house. So that is the way of the coffee industry is going to become to be.
Well, there are several ways that the coffee industry tries to attract consumers. One is, of course, to have coffee bars. Another is to sell their coffee in bags in supermarkets. And then there are a big variety of ways of having coffee at work. That's an important business. In the supermarkets, there's a big variety of ways to buy the coffee. You can buy beans, you can buy ground coffee, you can buy capsules. It's a huge variety. The coffee companies are just interested in your entire life. Oh, and I didn't mention cold beverages. This is a huge industry now. When I left Seattle to fly here to Mexico City, there was in the airport in Seattle a vending machine that had only one thing in it. It had a variety of beverages of canned and bottled coffee from Starbucks Coffee Company, an entire machine. And I looked at that machine and I thought, wow, this is really a mature industry.
Wow.
You know.
Yes, and the next steps for the Starbucks would be involved in the social responsibility of water, of
Yep.
justice and commerce, and
You know, Starbucks Coffee Company is so huge and it's profitable. So it has the ability, when you're profitable, you have the ability to do more things, to grow or to do good deeds. There are many opportunities when you're profitable. And Starbucks is establishing more and more alliance with producers not only of coffee but of milk and syrups and spices. And it also is very interested in physical expansion. There are approximately 1,800 coffee stores, Starbucks stores in China. They want to have 3,000. So there's more growth, more stores coming.
now that you mentioned, just my last question, that in China are changing the way they deliver coffee, you know, with this alliance of service via online. Starbucks.
Oh, with Alibaba?
Yes, exactly.
In the news lately, there's been a lot of discussion of a new alliance between Alibaba and Starbucks. And the alliance is based on the concept that Alibaba can deliver coffee through its delivery services to consumers. It isn't clear to me yet whether that's going to be coffee beans or coffee beverages, but that's another question. So they're going to eliminate the need to go to a store. It's a very interesting idea. And typical of Starbucks and other large corporations, instead of trying to invent it themselves, the last mile of delivery, the last kilometer, they're contracting with another company. They're entering a partnership with Alibaba. How smart is that? That's a wonderful way to do it.
Okay, thank you so much
Okay.
for the answer.